I'm not going back, I'm moving ahead, here to declare to you, my past is over in you, all things are made new. Surrendered my life to Christ, I'm moving forward. What's up, people? I just stopped by to bless you. I'll try to help bless you up. Because somebody blessed me along the way, and I like to thank Carlisle, Pastor James Rev Carlisle, and Pastor Michael Jordan for helping me. I was talking the other day to Pastor Jordan, and he told me that his sermon title was, I'm Not Going Back. And I was talking to somebody, and they said Pastor Carlisle's sermon was, Go For It. And God kind of married them things together in my spirit, and I guess this is what he want me to say to the people, is it's time out for going back. I won't go back because I got to go forward. And not forward, but for it. I got to go for some of the things that God has told me to go for. I got to go for that woman of God that God called me to go for. I got to go for that man of God that God called me to go forth for. I got to go for that dream that God called me to go for. I got to go for that zeal and that love that he has called in me, oh God. So that's what I'm coming to the people to tell you. It's time out for looking back and trying to go back. Because in Genesis 19 and 26, you got to realize Lot's wife, she turned into a pillar of salt. And the scripture says, but his wife looked back from behind him and turned, and she became a pillar of salt. So with turning back and trying to go back to where you came from, you might just turn into a pillar of salt. If God delivered you from it, there's no need in going back to it. Because there was a reason that he brought you out of it. And then Proverbs 26 and 11, it says, as a dog returneth to his own vomit, so is a fool returned to folly. And folly is just stupidity, inexperience, and so on and so forth. It's foolishness. So we got to learn how to go on and go forward, because God is calling us to more greater things. He's calling us to a more excellent thing. He's calling us to a higher place and a deeper depth than him. But we're too busy trying to go back and do what we want to do. We're too busy trying to set our own goals instead of going for what God called us to go for. So we got to learn how to go forward. If God placed it in us to do it, then we need to go forward and do it. Because it only is going to bless us in the end result. Reason why I can say that is because on my job, I had somebody bless me real good because I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to go for it. Anything that they wanted me to do, I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I refuse to do it, and so on and so forth. But then at the end of the day, when I got through doing what they wanted me to do, God blessed me. And you talking about he blessed me real good, but he did that. So at the end of the day, stop trying to turn back and go back to what he done delivered you from. Stop trying to go back to what was just because you knew that. There's time out for that. It's time out for going back to, I knew this. I know how comfortable this is. I can deal with this here. I can deal with that there. But it's not even about that. Because if God brought you out of it, he brought you out of it for a reason. Because he may have better for you. And we too busy trying to look back where we came from and trying to go back to where we came from to receive what God has for us before us if we'll go forward. We got to learn how to go for what the things are that God called us to go for. We got to learn how to go for the dreams. We got to learn how to go for that goal, that passion that he's placed in us to do. We got to learn how to go for it. Whether it's a career, a wife, a husband, a goal, a job, whatever it is, we got to learn how to go for it because God has called us to that. And there's no telling what the blessing is when we get there. There's no telling what he's going to do for us in our lives when we get to where we are going. And we learn how to go for it. And like I said, I'm not going back. I'm here to declare my past is over in you. All things are made new. Surrendered my life to Christ. I'm moving forward. It's time to move forward, people. It's time to move forward. It's time to let go of what was. It's time to let go of that hurt that happened so long ago. It's time to let go of it. It's time out for looking back towards that. And it's time to go forward. People, I ask that you be blessed. God bless you.